What's going on, world? It is I, Timmésha, Miss Burgess, if you're nasty. Now, listen, I just want to clarify. I'm going to keep giving this disclaimer, okay? I say Miss Burgess, if you're nasty, as a fun little metaphor that I adopted from my girl, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Talking about Janet Jackson. If you don't know who she is, then baby, what planet are you from? Now, I use that terminology because I'm a certified sexuality educator. And it's just a play on words for me. Now, I want to make it very, very clear that I am not a sex expert. I do not teach sex. Okay. My circle of competence and my forte is sexuality education, which is fundamentally different from sex education. Okay. Now, I'm certified to do that, but that's not my forte. I'm not trying to tell you how to put it on Tyrone. Okay. There are people you can go and book their services to do that. I'm not a sex therapist. I'm not a sex counselor. Go and find those people. Okay. I educate you on sexuality as it relates to your personal development, as it relates to your emotional intelligence, and as it relates to your mental health. Unless you know your body, you will never be able to develop yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You will never be able to navigate this life maturely. You will never be able to enter into healthy relationships, whether that be romantic or professional relationships or connections. You'll never know what your purpose is unless you know yourself intimately first. Knowing yourself first before you ever know anybody else. That is what I teach. And why that's so important is because you need to know who you are and why you've come to this planet. You need to know yourself intimately so you will know what you're here to do. You need to know yourself intimately so that you can have the confidence to write that book, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. Helps you gain the confidence to go for that promotion or go for that job or start that business or allow yourself to be loved. You know what I mean? That is sexuality education. It's the power of alchemy. Knowing yourself or knowing your sexual self, again, sexuality is knowing the God in you, the goddess in you. It's awakening this divine ancient wisdom inside of yourself that helps you make things happen. And I'm hearing Mariah Carey, make it happen, gonna make it happen. Oh yeah, I know that life could be so tough and you feel like giving up, but you must be strong, baby, just hold on. You never find the answer if you throw your life away. I used to feel the way you do, still I have to keep on going. That's what we talked about, okay? So, anyway, I hope y'all are well. I know it's been some time since you've seen me. You've not seen. Let me stand up so you can, honey. I'm in my small little office spot, but let me stand up so you can. Check. I need to move this chair. Let me stand up so you can see me, okay? Listen, I know it's been some time, but I'm still here working on things, honey. Working on things, turning pain into power. Yes, I got on my little dress. It's still summertime here in Georgia where I live. But yeah, this is honey, we're working on some things, turning pain into power, even when it comes to our bodies, our skin, our minds, our hearts, our lives, our businesses, our careers, our je ne sais quoi. Okay, you fill in the blank. I wanted to stand up, not because I'm trying to show off, but I want y'all to see the work that your girl puts in over here. Listen, you're not on this journey by yourself. I am with you. Okay, we are learning the science and the art of alchemy. Beauty for ashes. That's what this is all about. And part of the magic or the work in turning your pains into power and it being sexy is getting your health in order, getting your mind in order so that you want to get your health in order, getting that skin in order, right? Getting your soul right with yourself, healing your past lives, calling on the ancient ancestors, whatever it is, lighting your candles, burning that sage, dancing in the dark with the candles lit. All of this is a part of sexuality education and unleashing that to serve your greatest good. So anyway, I hope y'all are well. For those of y'all who have been subscribed here on the Alchemy, because turning pain into power is sexy, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. I see you new subscribers. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your likes. I see you. And for those of you who aren't subscribed here, what are you waiting for? Maybe by the end of this video, you will decide that this is the colony for you. Now, I say Miss Burgess if you're nasty, but I'm saying this is also a colony and I'm the queen bee here. All right. I can't say beehive because Beyonce's already taken that, right? She's queen bee, but I'm the queen bee here in this colony. And I look so forward to building many colonies around our globe, for us to come here and have these very deep, intrinsic, soul shifting, arousing conversations. Arousing in more ways than one, right? Arousing means to awaken, to rise up. And what we want to do is awaken and rise up in our power, our purposes, our missions, our whatever it is. You fill in the blank, okay? Anyway, here's my book that I have been sharing with you all for some time. It's titled Activate: Unorthodox Philosophies That Explore Anxiety, Depression, and Suicidal Thoughts as Symptoms of Suppressed Superpower. It's available on my TikTok shop. Follow me on TikTok if you aren't there. It's also available on Amazon in paperback or ebook. You can also order your copy from my website, TimméshaBurgess.com, if you'd like me to inscribe it for you and send it to you myself. And I'll have my energy all over it. I'll meditate over it for you, and then I will send it to you. So yeah, make sure you get your copy. But I want to read y'all an excerpt from this book. So let's go. Let's just jump right into it. This is page 92. And this is from the chapter chapter 3, Mental Disorders and Suppressed Feminine Power. All right, let's go. So again, this is on page 92. Now, I want you to see this. You see how this is a grayed out kind of square? When you see this, once you get your copy and you see this, these are channeled messages. So you see the difference between these two pages. All right. This is me going back to the research and giving you all the breakdown. But this is where I allow spirit, source, creation to speak directly through me to you and say it raw, say it candidly. It's not politically correct. It is raw and uncensored. So when you see these channeled messages, know that. All right. So I'm about to read one of these to you. Let's go. Downloaded, uploaded, intuitively channeled message is what I call it. Sensual and sexual energy, need the light, is planted in the root chakra like a seed that is supposed to grow and rise. So many of you have not been properly taught how to nourish this inner seed power for growth. Many of you have stunted your energy seed in your root chakra by continuously pouring it out in unfulfilling relationships, or it's being stolen, bought, or sold through sexual exploitation. The work for what you call sensual and sexual energy is to water and nourish it so that it can grow to rise into all other parts of your body and mind. You only call it sexual because that's the only place you've stored and activated this energy until now, until this point. You have refused to grow it from there. You are not only aroused to then get rid of your arousal, you are to honor the energy that shows up in the emotion of arousal and grow it upward. You cannot be completely removed from the root's dark because it is your soil. To try to negate your dark root is futile. Grow power through the dark soil of your root, through your body, up and out of your crown chakra like a tree. This is the idea of raising energy up from the lower to the higher, from dark to light for integration. Forever and always being rooted in the dark womb's root soil like a tree on your earth, then growing out and bursting through the crown. It is being crowned up there. You are being crowned when you raise the energy up to the head, mind, crown chakra. The body is the throne and the head is the crown. When your sensual and sexual energy rises from the lower to the higher, it reaches the crown, thus gaining its crown. Grow your sensual and sexual energy like a tree through your body, up and out of your crown. That is the work in which to gain your mental and emotional health, intelligence, and stability. This is how you sit boldly on your throne, the throne of you, with your crown and in your own power, knowing what you are here to do as ruler and leader of yourself. This was channeled by Goddess Katesh, the divine, the dark, the light, the all. Now, I don't know if you know anything about Goddess Katesh. Quetesh, Goddess Katesh. In ancient times, this is the goddess known to teach sexuality. She taught sensuality. She would be the goddess standing on some animal with maybe a scroll or a book in one hand and some sort of flower or snake in the other, which represented the Kundalini. The flower represents the womb or the vagina, and then the book would represent knowledge, right? And there would be two men on both sides of her. So anyway, that was channeled. A lot of the messages here are channeled through different ancient goddesses and gods. And as you get your copy, you will see for yourself. This is what alchemy is all about, folks. What I share here is very unorthodox and very taboo. I say unorthodox because I'm talking about multiple gods and not just one god, which typical orthodox beliefs would teach only one. I teach many. It's unorthodox because I talk about bridging together your light and your dark. Instead of there being a war inside of yourself between your light and your dark, there should be an integration between the two. There should not be a war between God and the devil inside of you. There should be an integration between the two. There should not be a war between angels and demons. There should be an integration between the two, especially since they're one and the same. Right? So that's what I wanted to talk about. I may start doing live videos again, just so I could get y'all's feedback and hear from y'all, and we can just have these discussions, because I don't want these videos to be too long. I may start doing that. But getting back to this, the reason I decided to earn my a certification in comprehensive sexuality is because of the work that I'm doing in my spiritual purpose and my spiritual path. Yes, I have degrees, I have life experience, but I decided to get the certification because I wanted those of you to trust what I have to say. I want you to know that I'm not leaving any stone unturned, right? My sexuality education prepares you, to have LGBTQIA talks, to understand asexuality, non-binary, all of those things. It prepares you for that. And I get that. But there are folks out there who teach in those lanes. That's not my lane. I'm certified to teach in those lanes, but that's not my lane. My lane is women and girls. Those of us biologically born female. Okay, biologically born female. Even if you are trans, these messages that I share are for you too. Because regardless, on the outside, you change up your look. That's okay. We do it all the time. I do it with a hair weave and some makeup. All right. It's all right. But if you are biologically born female, the messages I share here for you, because you are still experiencing these phenomenons energetically. You still are. You are still experiencing these phenomenons inwardly, whether you talk about that or not. And so anyway, I just wanted to share this. I'm not going to keep this on. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. If you haven't gotten your copy of Activate, go ahead and do that. Okay, again, paperback and ebook on Amazon. You can get it from our website. I can inscribe it and sign it for you, send it to you. Or if you're on TikTok, go ahead and get it in TikTok shop. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Ciao for now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment in the comment section. I reply back. All right, see y'all next time.